Right, here are 5 kick and bass loops that I made. So let's break down into the fundamentals of what makes up a kick and bass. Now what I've got here is a reference track where we'll just play a kick and bass totally finished in a commercial track, and then we'll just look at what is actually making up the fundamentals of the kick and bass part of that sample. So I'll just play you the reference track, which is just up here. Now, first thing we've got to do, figuring out the key. I believe it's in G sharp. Now, using Vox and Go span, just on the reference track, we can just see where it's peaking. So using this as a spectral analyzer, it'll tell us the key of what it is in the reference track. So you can see right here over where the mouse is, that's where the kick's coming through, which is F sharp. The main bass note coming through here, that's G sharp. And that's where that's peaking through. So that's the key we're going to be bringing in for our bass. So to create my bass notes, I used Spire and came up with this. And for the kick, I just went for an EDM kick, sort of a short stabby kick. Sounds like this. Now we're just going to take those fundamentals of what we've been looking at in relation of the kick and bass, and I will just talk you through how I'm using that in my latest track that I'm working on. Okay, so let's have a closer look at the relationship between the kick and the bass for a driving bass line. At the moment, we're working 140 beats per minute. So together, they sound like this. With the tune going as well. I'll just there we go. So there's a kick and bass. So let's have a look at the kick and bass and just see where they're actually hitting. So if we look at the kick that we've got going on here, we're getting a peak at around 93 hertz. It's where the main energy is coming through. Then if we look at the bass, the bass is coming through 82. So you can see they're overlapping within frequencies. So it's very important that we do something about that. I'll just play them together. Now you can see how the bass is overlapping where the kick is. So in order to make that work well together, we basically sidechain it using LFO tools. There's a plug-in here. And what that does is it basically ducks this first part here where the kick is, so that it's basically just like cutting the volume right out, so it's giving it the space, and then just fades it back in just so you have a nicer transition and they don't bleed into each other. So let's play that together again. And if you have a look at the LFO tool, there it is. So it's ducking all of this area here so that kick can come through. Now if we turn it off, you'll be able to hear it just slightly. It bleeds into it more. Let's turn it off. And they bleed into each other. Take it out. And it's a lot cleaner, just sort of cuts through. And then, yeah, like I had playing before, once you're happy with that, then you'd add your other layers to it, acid sounds and stuff that I like to play in my tunes. Well, this is the latest one I'm working on at the moment, and you get this sort of effect. Plus you got the percussion as well, you know, banging away there, but that's the basics of kick and bass.